quote, hell no. Recently expressed interest in a return to the diamond after being a former first-round pick in Major League Baseball. Keim adds he's been so focused on football of late, he's been texting him about free agents and draft prospects he wants to play with. Elsewhere, the Associated Press reports the Bills plan to let starting linebacker Matt Milano test free agency due to salary cap constraints. Milano led Buffalo with 45 tackles this postseason. The Panthers' salary cap is in much better shape. They freed up nearly $5 million in cap space by restructuring of starting center Matt Paradis, and a monumental offseason addition for Patrick Mahomes. He's now a father. The Chiefs QB and his fiancée Brittany Matthews welcomed daughter Sterling Sky Mahomes into the world. Congratulations to the new mom and dad. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Every choice you make, you want it to be the wise one. And if you haven't joined MediShare yet, you may want to look into it right now. It may be exactly the wise choice for you and your family. You can save a lot on your health care without sacrificing. MediShare gives you free telehealth, a huge network of doctors, all of that. But the typical family saves $500 a month after month, and that makes sense for a lot of people, more than 400,000 so far, and you get the security of knowing this has been working great for over 25 years. So MediShare is different. It's a good different. It's really about sharing. Members even pray for you, which is very refreshing, especially right now. And one more very good thing, if you join before the end of February, they'll waive your new member fee. That's another $170 you'll save before you start saving month after month. Here's the number. Call 844-91-BIBLE. That's 844-91-BIBLE. 491-BIBLE.
And we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXOL Centro, California. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
What can I say? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
I was going to say, well, you could say a lot.
Yes. Particularly when you look at what, so much of the rest of the country enduring right now.
Yeah, or just now climbing out of it, huh? Texas is still a mess.
Yes.
But they are improving.
Well, they're getting better. Spoke to somebody in San Angelo, Texas yesterday, right in the heart of Texas, right in the middle.
San Angelo.
Yeah, they had the cold, but fortunately, according to Greg, he never lost electricity and still had water.
Well, that's something.
Yes.
You got to have those things.
Yeah. Oh, well. And you had a busy weekend?
No, not really. No, just doing a few things like usual on the weekend.
There is a whole new usual, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I really can't explain it to you, but, just trust me.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, so I was putting some chicken in the smoker in the backyard yesterday, and I hear a hoot, 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 hoot.
Yeah,
an owl. I look up in the tree. This is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's this great big old barn owl sitting in the tree in my backyard.
Mm-hmm. What color?
Kind of a grayish, brownish. I mean, it was difficult to pick him out of the cover of the tree. But I got some good pictures.
It's the guy that's been hanging around. We've heard him at night a bunch.
Yeah, the only real owls that I have been familiar with are the burrowing owls.
Mm-hmm. The little guys.
Yeah. But this was a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of my neighbors said a couple of months ago he went after their chihuahua.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
The chihuahua would be small enough for the owl to pick up.
Yeah, Pam was worried he might go after Louis, but Louis is pushing 60 pounds now. I think Louis would win that tussle.
Yeah. Don't think you have to about that. Probably ought to worry about the owl.
You got it. Beautiful bird. Okay, you ready for birthdays?
Birthdays, we have some.
Actor Paul Dooley is 93. Actor John Ashton, 73. Actor Julia Waters is 71. Actress Ellen Green is 70. Actor Kyle MacLachlan, 62. And let's see, actor Paul Lean is 54. Actor Jerry Ryan, 53. Actor Thomas Jane is 52. Actor Jose Solano is 50. Actress Drew Barrymore, 46. Singer Tom Higginson of the Plain White T's is 42. Actor Zach Rohrig is 36. And actor Daniel E. Smith is 31. Local birthdays just ahead. It's tough being a kid these days, and kids going hungry shouldn't be a problem. The Imperial Valley Food Bank needs your help. Food insecurity in the Imperial Valley is on the rise. The Imperial Valley Food Bank's backpack program has more than doubled during the pandemic. Through this program, schools distribute backpacks with needed items to make sure no kid or family goes hungry during the weekend when no school food service is available. Become a hunger warrior. Donate to the Imperial Valley Food Bank and the Backpack Program. We can celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Caterina Neri, Lopez, Kristen Rasmussen, Teodoro Ornelas, Bianca Contreras, Margarita Coriel, Art Silva, Andrew Rivera, Gloria Ann Matthew, Nicole Woods, Johnny Esquer, Elisa Beltran, Anastasio Quintal, Moses Aguilar, Larry Layton, and Fletcher Mavity. Happy birthday from KXO. Yoki-doki. And just to give you a heads up, you might want to avoid the area of Forrester and Keystone. And, about 1:30 this morning, a car hit a bridge. Son of a gun. These bridges just keep jumping out in front of cars, don't they?
I think that's the same bridge that's been clobbered 3 times now.
Anyway, cars in the water, and they're working to retrieve that vehicle. Anyway, kind of a rough weekend for whoever, right?
For the bridge, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they ought to call in a dentist for the bridge work.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Okay. And you would think county roads would be getting very, very good at repairing bridges by now, huh?
Yeah, probably better than they even wanted to think about.
Yes. Oh, well, you know what it is? Yeah, the cars went out of control on the ice and the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That would be my excuse.
Well, if that's your story, then you're sticking to it.
I will stick to it. Everybody knows that bridges ice up before the roads do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see if we get a report on that the attack on that bridge.
Yes. Okay. We've got real news if you're ready.
We do. A fair food drive-through coming up. We'll tell you more.
Okay. It's World in California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News Brief. COVID cases are declining in the U.S., but Dr. Anthony Fauci tells CBS it's no time to unmask.
Even though the numbers are coming down on the deflection of cases and hospitalizations, we really can't declare victory quite yet.
U.S. COVID deaths are expected to hit 500,000 today. The confirmation process has just begun in the Senate for Attorney General nominee Merrick Garland. He's vowing to maintain independence.
The president nominates the Attorney General to be the lawyer, not for any individual, but for the people of the United States.
Republicans refused to consider Garland's nomination to the Supreme Court during the Obama administration. The High Court has dealt a setback to former President Trump. CBS's Steve Dorsey is in Washington.
The Supreme Court has announced it's declining to halt efforts by Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance seeking former President Trump's tax records are turned over to a grand jury.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whatever the weather brings this winter, you can rely on a York Affinity Premium system to keep your home warm and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bills. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties. Affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. York, install confidence. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news: the winter weather across the country resulting in the delayed delivery of hundreds of thousands of vaccine doses here to California.
702,000 doses were impacted specifically, primarily Moderna doses. Pfizer is a little bit delayed. Moderna's, we're going to be behind a little bit more.
Governor Gavin Newsom touting some encouraging numbers while visiting a vaccination site in Inglewood, noting a 41% recent drop in COVID-related hospitalizations. Members of the Oakley Union School District Board have resigned after a video surfaced of them making disparaging comments about the district's parents.
Unfortunately, the damage has been done. The actions were made. And at this point, we need to, as parents, we need to take action for our children's future.
Ashley staff among the parents calling for the board members' resignations, the superintendent apologizing and calling the comments unfortunate and inappropriate. Officials with Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia will reopen sometime this spring. Jeff Scott, California News.
This World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. Into the 80s this week, and that's going to be good. But, it's going to be into triple digits before you know it. Get that preseason air conditioner checkup now. Call Lock Air Conditioning today.
As an advertisement, paid non-attorney spokesperson Ricky LeBlanc, admitted in Massachusetts only. Sokolov Law, Chestnut Hill, Mass. Paul J. Morgan, Winter Park, Florida. Greg Hoppy, New Jersey. Michael Bro Gonzalez, admitted Louisiana. While this firm maintains joint responsibility, most cases of this type are referred to other attorneys for principal responsibility. Mesothelioma. If you know what mesothelioma is, you or someone you love has likely been affected by this devastating cancer. You'd be entitled to compensation. Call Sokolov Law today. 1-800-578-2400. The only known cause of mesothelioma is asbestos exposure. Thousands of U.S. veterans and trade workers are at risk for the disease. Nearly $30 billion in court-ordered trust has been set aside to pay money to asbestos victims. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call now. You may be able to receive compensation without ever going to court or filing a lawsuit. Call for a free legal consultation at 1-800-578-2400. That's 1-800-578-2400. 1-800-578-2400.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking the latest in local news for a Monday morning, there will not be a California Midwinter for this year, but there will be a fair food drive-through. This is due to the current pandemic. You will, however, enjoy this opportunity for fair food. A drive-through event. It'll be featured at the fairgrounds. At the event, food booths will be set up, and participants can drive through the fairgrounds and purchase their favorite fair food. It will be held on Friday, February the 26th. If you'd like more information, you can go to the Ivy Fairgrounds website. And they did kind of a test run on this, a couple of months ago, and the response was good. So they're back. So if you just can't wait till next year, here's your opportunity coming up the 26th of this month. Well, there was a Friday update on COVID-19 numbers. They were released by the county public health department. Active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County are now at 304, down from 338 cases reported Thursday. There are 29 COVID-19 patients hospitalized in the county. There are 3 ICU beds available. The new cases per day per 100,000 population has gone down to 16.25 as compared to 18.11 reported on Thursday. The positivity rate is now down to 9.47% as compared to 10.28% previously reported. The death rate as a result of the virus is steady at 584. KXO News Time 743.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane service advisor. Now we're talking the best brands available: Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Dunlap, Kelly, Bridgestone, and more. And we're talking the best price. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
El Centro Police received a report of a man out behind the wheel of an SUV. The report was made at about 3:15 over the weekend on Saturday afternoon. Police responded to the area of 4th and Ross and stopped the SUV. The driver turned out to be a convicted felon and was found to be in possession of a loaded handgun and drugs. He was booked into Imperial County Jail on a variety of charges. County road closure coming up beginning March 1st and continuing all the way through the 15th of April. That'll be Orchard Road from 4th Street in Hopeville to Havens Road. Again, that'll be from March 1st to April 15th. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. and now on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a 5-minute podcast highlight of the show or the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
A 4-alarm fire is spread through brush Saturday afternoon. The fire was reported in the area of Drew and Lyons Roads and quickly grew in dense brush. Imperial County Fire Department and soon activated a request for aid. A 4th alarm was issued early Saturday afternoon with help from throughout Imperial County and Yuma. Dense smoke blanketed the south end of the valley as the fire burned into the night. A car ran into an apartment building Saturday. The incident was reported at about 8:45 a.m. when the car drove into an apartment in the 800 block of Park Avenue in El Centro. No one was injured, but the apartment was made uninhabitable. The Red Cross was able to provide assistance to displaced families. A short time after the accident, El Centro Police responded to a report of a reckless driver in the area of 12th and Park. The driver was said to be driving at a high rate of speed and circling the area. Police stopped the car and cited the driver for various offenses associated with the accident. California Highway Patrol had a busy day. That was all day Sunday. At about 2:20 a.m., there was a report of vehicle versus pedestrian accident near Mountain Springs Road on eastbound Interstate 8. The victim sustained cuts and bruises. The CHP is investigating the incident as a hit-and-run accident. Shortly after noon Sunday, a motorhome fire on westbound Interstate 8 near Mountain Springs Road. Traffic for a time as the fire burned, and authorities took precautions due to the propane tanks on the motorhome. One lane was shut down until 6 p.m. Traffic on both lanes was open by 6 p.m. The motorhome and trailer were left on the shoulder of the highway until cleanup could be accomplished today. At 3 p.m. Sunday, an SUV and a pickup truck collided at Eddie's Actually, that's Edens and Brant Roads. The truck then struck a utility pole, and that caused wires to drop. The county road department was called to close the road until repairs could be made to the pole.
And, of course, at 1:30 this morning, it started all over again. A vehicle on Forrester Road smacked into the bridge there by Keystone Road. The vehicle went into the water, was fully submerged. The driver was trapped for a while, but they were able to extricate the driver. And, Forrester Road closed from Himmler to Keystone as they're making repairs.
They're getting pretty used to this, I think.
Yes.
So, we'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
Temperatures will warm considerably under sunny skies through the middle of this week, with the Imperial and Yuma valleys reaching 80 degrees. Another dry weather system will sweep through the region during the second half of the week, allowing temperatures to cool back closer to normal. The onset of a more unsettled and potentially wetter weather pattern may begin later in the weekend and early next week. 73 the high yesterday, 43 our low. Today, according to the National Weather Service, will be sunny with a high near 76, west wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 48, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 81, light wind becoming north-northwest about 5 miles an hour. We have 48 degrees downtown, 37% relative humidity, wind out of the west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the valley is good. That's it for page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance, life insurance, Medicare supplemental coverage. They do it all. David H. West Insurance Services.
Last year was crazy. My hours were cut.
I was out of work for months. I need a better job.
At the Center for Employment Training, study for a career in construction or healthcare. Go to cetweb.edu. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, and we offer job placement assistance to graduates. All programs can be completed in under a year based on attendance. Go to cetweb.edu or call 760-592-0208 for CET. Work hard. Be strong.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, in the NBA, the Celtics, they came up short in overtime as the Pelicans beat the Celtics 120-115. Thunder topped the Cavaliers 117-101. Magic over the Pistons 105-96. Raptors 110, 76ers 103. The Knicks 103, the Timberwolves 99. Hawks beat the Nuggets 123-115. Nets over the Clippers 112-108, and the Bucks topped the Kings 128-115. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves fired Coach Ryan Saunders, and they're working to finalize a deal to name Raptors Chris Finch their new head coach.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District is open and ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer services, visit pmhd.org today.
And in other news, Tiger Woods is non-committal about playing in the Masters this year. Woods recovering from another round of back surgeries. Woods, well, never really got it going last year and may not this year. Well, Pro Football Hall of Famer Deion Sanders said after his Jackson State coaching debut yesterday, his personal items were stolen from the coach's office during the team's NAIA win over Edward Walters. The Sanders, anyway, rough start to his coaching career. Meanwhile, Clayton Kershaw says, okay, yeah, I'll be a free agent, but hey, I would like to stay with the Dodgers. And he's saying he would absolutely consider the possibility of re-signing with the team after his contract ends at the end of this season. Well, position players reporting to spring training today. And, well, through the week, pitchers and catchers were there last week. And baseball, if everything goes according to their schedule, will have the first regular season game of the year, April 1st. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and a look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned security service protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan to the public. Dominion Voting Systems, the election technology company that has been the focus of conspiracy theories about election fraud, is suing MyPillow and its CEO, Mike Lindell. The company is seeking about $1.3 billion in damages for Lindell's numerous unfounded public statements by allies of former President Donald Trump that Dominion rigged its machines in favor of Joe Biden in the 2020 U.S. presidential election. The 115-page lawsuit filed in Washington cites Lindell's media appearances and social media posts pushing what they called the big lie about Dominion's machine. In a film that aired on OAN Network and was filled with falsehoods about voting irregularities. Meanwhile, Boeing has grounded their fleet of 777s after engine failure on one of the planes following takeoff from Denver International Airport. And right now, What are the markets up to? Well, the markets are showing red. The Dow down 37 points. The S&P 500 off 28. The NASDAQ, tech-heavy NASDAQ, off 250 points. Meanwhile, gold jumped 31 cents an ounce. Oil is up $1.73 a barrel.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro, and if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 76, west wind about 5 miles an hour, then turning out of the north. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 48, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 81, light wind becoming north-northwest about 5 miles an hour. And we have 49 degrees, 36% relative humidity. Air quality is good. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, offering 24-hour-a-day post boxes. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Hi, Mike Morris here for Imperial Valley Volkswagen. The Imperial Valley Volkswagen station is continued. We've got VWs for 0%. We've got Jettas. We've got Tiguans. We've got Atlases. We've got them all. You need to come on down, take a look, take advantage of the great lease deals. VW's got some great programs. They also have the best first-time buyers program on the market. You need to come down to Imperial Valley Volkswagen, get out, take them for a drive, and remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News next, brought to you by El Centro Regional Medical Center. We're ready and serve your family.
On the hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. The U.S. Supreme Court has dealt a blow to former President Trump, deciding not to step in and stop the handover of his tax records to a New York prosecutor. Law scholar Jessica Levinson.
This allows his accounting firm to turn over 8 years of Trump's financial information, including his taxes, in a New York criminal investigation. There were no published dissents in the Supreme Court decision.
It does not, however, mean the records will necessarily be made public. The High Court has also agreed to decide on the legality of a Trump-era regulation that bars health clinics from getting federal family planning money if they provide abortion referrals. And it will consider appeals on the rule that keeps immigrants who are likely to need government benefits from getting a green card. The U.S. is on the cusp of hitting 500,000 COVID deaths. On CBS This Morning, Dr. Anthony Fauci.
This is historic in nature, what we're facing. People decades and decades from now will be talking about what we all went through this past year.
CBS's David Begnaud says the milestone will be marked by the commander-in-chief.
Tonight at sunset, President Biden is planning to make remarks at a candlelight vigil honoring the nearly 500,000 people killed. Mr. Biden will be joined by the First Lady, the Vice President, and the Second Gentleman.
White House correspondent Stephen Portnoy tells us the administration is working to fix disparities in the Paycheck Protection Program by giving earlier access to smaller firms.
It's a 2-week application window devoted to the nation's smallest small businesses, those with fewer than 20 employees. The latest round of PPP loans will also tap into $1 billion directed exclusively towards sole proprietors. The White House says a key goal is targeting businesses owned by women and people of color.
Senate confirmation hearings going on now for Merrick Garland, the Attorney General designate.
It will be the culmination of a career I have dedicated to ensuring that the laws of our country are fairly and faithfully enforced, and the rights of all Americans are protected.
There are new inspections on Boeing 777s with engines like the one that suffered a fiery failure Saturday after a United flight left Denver. Former pilot and author Peter Foreman.
See how widespread the problem is. They're going to inspect every airplane with this engine
We're going to find out very quickly if there's any other engines that show signs of possible failure.
Goodyear is buying Cooper Tire in a deal worth $2.8 billion. The two Ohio-based companies have been competitors for a century. Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 37 points. NASDAQ is down 260. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Allstate now has deeper savings, and deeper savings require deep thoughts and a deep voice, like mine. Save for being a new customer. Save more for adding DriveWise, and save even more for driving safely. Visit Allstate.com or contact your local agent for a quote today. As someone once said, saving today is money tomorrow. That's deep.
Not available in every state. New customer savings based on early signing discount. DriveWise is an optional feature. Savings vary based on how you buy. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Okay, set it down over there and then go to Bay 5.
Indeed knows unexpected growth can stretch your business thin.
We need to keep going to finish.
Like Amir's warehouse. To expand capacity, he needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Experts have gotten to the bottom of some mysterious graffiti on one of the famous Scream paintings.
Can only have been painted by a madman. The words appear in tiny penciled letters on one of Munch's earliest Scream paintings. Now, Norway's National Museum has used infrared photography to confirm the handwriting is that of Munch himself, quoting from a negative review which clearly stung. Curator May-Britt Guleng.
He loved to provoke, but he was also very much hurt by the accusation.
Particularly, she says, because there was madness in Munch's family. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
A bone cancer survivor who's now a physician's assistant will join a billionaire tech entrepreneur on SpaceX's first private space flight this fall. 29-year-old Haley Arsenault will serve as an ambassador in space for the St. Jude Children's Hospital, and she'll become the youngest American in space. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
At El Centro Regional Medical Center, we're ready and open to care for you and your family. We want to assure you that ECRMC is doing everything possible to keep you safe and healthy. As part of these efforts, we now offer the convenience of telemedicine. Skip the waiting room and visit your doctor on your phone, tablet, or computer instead. Don't delay the care you need. Make an appointment today by calling us at 760-482-5000. ECRMC, open to care.
CBS News, brought to you by El Centro Regional Medical Center. ECRMC, open to care.
Carroll Buckley.
Everybody's talking about you.
Carroll Buckley.
You're the talk of the town.